Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1 minute time check, stations.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, this is Hawkeye Women's Basketball, brought to you by U.S. Bank, proud to support Iowa basketball. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Iowa Lottery, be a VIP with the Iowa Lottery. Visit ialottery.com for details. Bud Light, it's for the fans. By University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Authentic Brand, unique Hawkeye apparel at authentic-brand.com. And by HyVee, score big savings at HyVeeDeals.com. Now to courtside, here's Rob Brooks and Jamie Lang.
Hawkeye women's basketball team goes for 3 in a row against in-state competition. The state championship on the line this afternoon as the 8-3 Iowa Hawkeyes take on the Northern Iowa Panthers at 5-3 from Carver Hawkeye Arena. Good afternoon and welcome to our coverage of Iowa women's basketball this afternoon. Rob Brooks along with Jamie K.B. Lang, and the Hawkeyes have not played since a week ago yesterday, picking up their second Big Ten victory of the year, taking care of the Minnesota Golden Gophers 87-64. Got through finals in good shape. And you look at Tanya Warren's Northern Iowa team, they've had 11 days off. They are coming off a victory against North Dakota State by 9 at 79-70, but that was back on the 6th of December. So I'm sure they're ready to get back out on the court as well. Hawkeyes warming up. Basket to our right. The UNI Panthers right in front of us, courtside. The hoop to our left. When we come back, it'll be time for the HyVee shoot-around with Coach Lisa Bluter, of course, brought to you by HyVee, the official grocery partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Score big savings at HyVeeDeals.com. I'll have Coach Bluter on our pregame talk after the break. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Okay, close your eyes and imagine.
Well, unless you're driving.
Yes, imagine you bought a scratch ticket from the Iowa Lottery.
Or someone gave you one.
Yes, right. And you scratch, and you've won.
Won big.
Yes, in fact, there are 13 holiday games with big cash prizes. And if you don't win, play it again. You can still win up to $100,000 in the VIP club.
But you have to enter and see rules and complete details at ialottery.com/VIP.
Yes, thank you.
When you're in the eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, the Jill Armstrong team, Wisconsin Realty, the area's premier realtor, and Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. Jill Armstrong and her team strive to make every buyer and seller at ease with the real estate process. Contact the Jill Armstrong team, Wisconsin Realty, for all of your real estate needs. Call 319-631-5455.
At Oak Knoll, our mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served Iowa City for more than 55 years. Our team helps residents create home by living our values of caring, respect, enthusiasm, awareness, teamwork, and encouragement. If you're looking at retirement options, visit our website at oakmall.com. We want you to lead life your way. Go Hawks!
You probably know that a natural gas leak smells like rotten eggs, but what does a gas leak look or sound like? If you hear a whooshing or hissing sound, see dirt, dust, or water spraying from an area, or you get dizzy or queasy, leave the area immediately, then call 1-800-595-5325 once you're safely away. See MidAmericanEnergy.com for more safety tips.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
Welcome back inside Carver Hawkeye Arena for the pregame show as we have Iowa and the Northern Iowa Panthers on this Sunday afternoon. And, of course, this is the HyVee shootaround brought to you by HyVee. Save time and shop online with HyVee, IslesOnline.com. Well, Coach, the UNI Panthers, and this is the final of the in-state games, and this is a basketball team that brings balance, and certainly you're very familiar with a lot of their personnel. Many of the players, almost 90%, are from the state of Iowa.
Yeah, and that's what makes them so dangerous in this game is that, you know, not all of them, but some of them probably wish they had the Iowa jersey on. And so they're coming in here highly motivated, and that makes them dangerous. But our team, I feel like, you know, that they are ready to go, that they've had this finals behind them now. They're excited to get out here. We have got a great crowd here today, so we have every reason to put on a good performance today. Yeah, and finals week, that's always a fun thing for the players, especially to have behind them, and now can focus on basketball. Yeah, it's the best time of year as a basketball player. You're not in school anymore, and you get to play basketball and be with your friends. It is absolutely the best time. So, you know, hopefully that they've, you know, gotten over the fact that we had finals and that their mind can be fully focused on the Northern Iowa Panthers now. And good news, we talked about it at Hawk Talk on Wednesday, that Kate Martin was back practicing. Yes, Kate Martin is back, but we are down Shatia Wettering. She is out sick, and so we wish that Shatia was with us, but Kate will be back and starting tonight. We'll be back with more from Coach Bluter after the break. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Okay, close your eyes and imagine.
Well, unless you're driving.
Yes, imagine you bought a scratch ticket from the Iowa Lottery.
Or someone gave you one.
Yes, right. And you scratch, and you've won.
Won big.
Yes, in fact, there are 13 holiday games with big cash prizes. And if you don't win, play it again. You can still win up to $100,000 in the VIP club.
But you have to enter and see rules and complete details at ialottery.com/VIP.
Yes, thank you.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
Touchdown! You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
At Mid-American Energy, we want to help keep you safe around power lines and electrical equipment. Always assume a power line is energized, even if it's on the ground. To avoid the risk of an accidental shock or electrocution, avoid touching a power line with anything. And when you see high voltage warnings on transformers and substations, stay away. We care about you and your safety. Get more tips at MidAmericanEnergy.com.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
Get a HyVee Plus Premium membership for just $99 a year and get fuel savings every time you shop in-store and online. Plus, exclusive deals and offers every month. Plus, free standard delivery and free express pickup. With HyVee Plus, our plus equals more. For a limited time, get $50 off an annual HyVee Plus membership with code SAVEBIG. That's right, get $50 off a HyVee Plus membership with code SAVEBIG.
Coach, about Northern Iowa's personnel, Grace Pafelli, an outstanding high school basketball player, is off to a really good start in her career up at UNI and leads them in scoring.
very good post player. They list her at the power forward, and she shoots very well from three-point range. Doesn't take a bunch of them. Really doing a great job on the offensive rebounds at 2.6 a game. She's very physical. She posts very well. McKenna's going to have the start on her, and so McKenna's going to have her work cut out for her. I kind of told McKenna it's kind of like guarding Jones from Iowa State, that type of same player that can drive, that can back you down with her dribble, that you've got to box out. And so I think McKenna's excited because I think she did a really good job against Jones, and so I think she's really excited to have this opportunity again today.
Past Northern Iowa teams have relied a lot on three-pointers. How about this year's edition?
Yeah, definitely a three-point shooting team, and really everybody in their starting lineup is able to shoot the three, which makes them very, very dangerous because you really can't help off of anybody, and they kind of are in a five-out offense and spread the court really well. Drive and either get to the rim or pitch for the three. Now, Kayla Laube comes in off the bench. She's their best three-point shooter. Shoots almost 5 a game at 42%, so excellent numbers.
And can hit from deep as well.
Definitely.
And, of course, this is a situation where it happens a lot with the Hawkeyes, but is this another game where you feel like, okay, let's get the ball inside and we can work the offense there?
There's no doubt. I mean, I feel like inside we have a great advantage, and so they're going to have to do something, whether it's a front, a double, something is going to have to be done, and we have to adjust to that. So, because definitely Monica is such a great post player, and they just don't have the height or the depth to go match up against her.
And can you be aggressive on offense against this team?
Can we be aggressive? Yeah. I think we can.
Try to draw some fouls.
I think so. I think that we can push on them. That's something that we always try to do, is play at a fast rate. Now, I think they're really good in transition offense too, but I'd like to really get out and push on them and, again, get the ball inside, whether that's a post pass or by dribble drive. That's fine as well.
Coach, thanks very much for your time.
Thanks, Rob.
Head coach Lisa Bluter on the pregame show. We will be back with the starting lineups after the break. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Probably know that a natural gas leak smells like rotten eggs, but what does a gas leak look or sound like? If you hear a whooshing or hissing sound, see dirt, dust, or water spraying from an area, or you get dizzy or queasy, leave the area immediately, then call 1-800-595-5325 once you're safely away. See MidAmericanEnergy.com for more safety tips.
Paid for by the customers of MidAmerican Energy.
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its 4th year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
Okay, close your eyes and imagine.
Well, unless you're driving.
Yes, imagine you bought a scratch ticket from the Iowa Lottery.
Or someone gave you one.
Yes, right. And you scratch, and you've won.
Won big.
Yes, in fact, there are 13 holiday games with big cash prizes. And if you don't win, play it again. You can still win up to $100,000 in the VIP club.
But you have to enter and see rules and complete details at ialottery.com/VIP.
Yes, thank you.
The holidays are for making memories, and Honda can help you make them. Whether it's hauling presents in a capable Ridgeline, going sledding in an adventurous Pilot, or traveling in a rugged Passport or CR-V. Make memories during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer.
New Hondas are arriving daily at your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
See dealer for financing details.
Northern Iowa starters have been introduced. The Hawkeye starter is about ready to hit center stage, and Hawkeyes at 8-3, going for 3 in a row against in-state competition, taking care of the Drake Bulldogs and the Iowa State Cyclones already. Northern Iowa under Tanya Warren at 5-3. We'll get to the starting lineups and the keys to the game, but first let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield. Well, Jamie, how about it? Keys for the Hawks today. Both of these teams really have had an extended break since they've played a game.
Yeah, this is, I think it's fun to come off of, though. This is one of those breaks. It's not a bad one. You've had a lot of games up till now, so it's not too bad to have that week off and really just focus on school. But for Keys today, I think the most important one is really going to be Iowa's transition offense, setting the speed, the tempo, what they want to do on the court, and really just trying to get some of those easy buckets. The second one would be Monica Sonano and the post. Anybody who's playing in that post position, get the ball inside. Iowa's posts are, I think, quite superior to UNI. So get the ball inside, exploit that. And then the last one, Iowa, when Iowa plays great defense, then I think they play great offense. So, and it's in that order. So if they can just come out, have aggressive D, don't have to be fouling or anything like that, but get out on the ball, be aggressive, run the game plan the way they need to, and then that really spurs the O.
Well, let's hope those things happen today.
Yes, let's hope.
Hawkeyes looking for victory number 9, and then only one more non-conference game until back into Big Ten play. For Northern Iowa, Maya McDermott, a 5'6" sophomore out of Johnston, Iowa. She'll be joined by Emerson Green out of Cedar Falls, a 5'10" sophomore. Of course, her brother, A.J. Green, is a star at UNI and now with the Milwaukee Bucks. Cam Finley, 5'9" senior out of Cedar Falls High School. And Cynthia Wolf, 6'3" senior, also played at Cedar Falls High School. And Grace Buffelli, a 6'1" sophomore, leading scorer for UNI out of Eldridge, Iowa, and North Scott High School. Hawkeye starting 5, and we're good and happy to see this.
Oh, yeah.
Because Kate Martin went down against Minnesota.
So scared. I was so scared about Kate Martin. As we get ready to start real fast. Hey, Vinny. Hey, Bennett. Listening in the car.
Okay.
Okay. So I just want to say hi before they probably fall asleep.
After a big breakfast, right?
After a big breakfast. I bet all these players had big breakfasts today. Unless, I mean, maybe they don't like doing that, but I always did.
The ball in the air, and Sonano wins the tap against Cynthia Wolf. So Iowa will have the first possession. Martin, Warnock, Sonano, Caitlin Clark, and Gabby Marshall, the starting 5, as it has been the entire year. Clark flips a pass to Sonano. Now Caitlin takes one dribble, 17-foot jump shot left side, no. Long rebound snagged out of the air by Cam Finley. Finley across the timeline for the Northern Iowa Panthers. Buffelli plays outside, likes to drive. Finley, remember she had that big game in Cedar Falls against Iowa. And here's a top of the key jumper, no good by Emerson Green, averaging just under 10. Iowa with the rebound. Clark across the timeline, gets in deep, tries to get a pass inside to Sonano. Her turnaround jumper off the window, a little bit strong, but a Panther foul in the paint.
And Monica's going to be ready for the double in, right? The people digging in off their players. That is what UNI did in the previous years, and I think they'll continue to try that today.
And that was certainly a key for the Hawkeyes in this game as Sonano swishes the free throw. And the Hawks strike first to get that ball inside. Really feel like there's a advantage, and there usually is, but especially today with Northern Iowa kind of running that 5-out offense. Sonano 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Hawks lead it 2-0. McDermott left side. Now Wolf around the three-point arc. Buffelli, top of the key, drives right side. Warnock on her, flips a pass out to Cam Finley. Kate Martin draws that assignment. 8 to shoot. Finley tried to get a shot off, couldn't. Here's Wolf. She lost control of the ball on the perimeter, and Sonano took it away from her. Clark across the timeline. Hawkeyes on top, 2-0. Caitlin now at the elbow, bounce pass inside. Sonano turns, left shoulder, shot off the window, spins out. Weak side rebound to McDermott, averaging 13.8, second leading scorer for the Panthers. She works on the right side, now fires a three-pointer, no. Long rebound, Sonano. Clark across the timeline, 2-0 Hawkeyes. She drives into the basket, flip shot is up and no good. And we'll have an Emerson Green hold.
Clark did a really good job on that foul of attempting to still get the finish. And a lot of people might give up, oh, I got fouled, but she was still going for it, and I like that mentality.
Oh, yeah, she'll do everything she can to get that up.
She will.
And misfires on her first free throw. Hawkeyes 2 out of 3 from the free throw line. Second one, got it. Clark's first point. Now she's 32 points away from 2,000 in her Hawkeye career. That's 4th all time. At the free throw line, Buffelli backs in and goes up strong with the left hand. Grace Buffelli. He was an MVC honorable mention player last year. Kate Martin all the way to the rim, gets it right back for the Hawkeyes. Martin's first basket, and it's 5-2 Iowa.
And that was a really great hard cut, and then a nice drop pass from Monica Sonato.
Finley for 3 straight away, swishes this one.
Finley comes to play when she plays against Iowa. And she's a good player, but she's a really great player when she plays Iowa.
Inside, shot is up and good by Gabby Marshall on a back cut. Sonato to Marshall. Buffelli in transition. And you heard Kate Martin as she swatted that one away along the baseline.
I love it.
Nothing better than a block shot, right?
Nothing better, and nothing better when someone yells like that afterwards. Like, it was so fabulous.
7-5 Iowa. UNI will throw it in along the baseline. McDermott looks and then has to lob it out to Cynthia Wolf. Wolf will shoot the 3 at 6'3". This time screens for McDermott. Whips a pass to Buffelli. Long jumper, a little bit strong up the left side of the rim. Emerson Green gets the rebound. Got it away from Sonato. Hawks get back defensively. McDermott a long three-pointer long. Green the rebound, and putback is good. Hawks down court, inside Sonato. Takes one dribble, she's doubled. Kicks it back out to Warnock for 3, a little bit strong. Long rebound taken by Green of UNI. We're tied at 7. 6:35 left to go in the first. Here's Cam Finley on the right wing. Keeps that left-handed dribble going. And then she'll fire a three-pointer. This one just scraped the front of the rim. And the ball comes to Caitlin Clark. She'll fire a long three-pointer, a little bit strong. Both teams cold from deep. Here's McDermott across the timeline. Into the paint. Floater with the right hand is good.
Both teams are really doing a high pace right now. Back and forth, back and forth.
That's what Coach Bluter said in the pregame. Both of these teams want to get out and run. 4 players have scored for UNI. Panthers by 2. Inside, right block, Sonato off the window. Easy 2 for Monica Sonato against Cynthia Wolf.
I liked her taking her time on that. The last time it was probably trying to do one too many things, and so just took her time, went back to a simple turnaround.
Right on the right block, turned toward the baseline, laid it up and in. Here's McDermott in between the circles. She'll pull from 16 off the left side of the rim. Long rebound taken down by UNI's Wolf. And then gets it to Finley, but knocked away by Martin and retrieved in the backcourt by Cam Finley. We're tied at 9. Finley comes into the front court, hesitates, and goes all the way down the right side to the basket and is fouled. That'll go against Sonato, her first. O'Grady for the Hawkeyes. Goebel. Kaylin Morgan. And also Taryn Wharton for Northern Iowa. Finley at the line, strong on the first free throw. Finley, the left-hander. Second one, rattles it in. Cam Finley with 4, Cabin Lowby. Long-range shooter from Marion High School into the game. And the Hawkeyes turn it over as Davis tried to get a pass to the right side for Caitlin Clark. So Molly Davis and Andy O'Grady into the game. 10-9 Northern Iowa. First quarter, Panthers with the basketball. Here's Goebel. Hands it to Lowby. She's always looking for the jump shot as Martin is on her. Inside, twisting shot is up and no good by Buffelli. Rebound down to the Hawkeyes. Here's Davis across the timeline, then loses control of the basketball. It's on the ground, dug up by Clark. She drives in, she's doubled. Now back out to Molly Davis and took an extra step before she put the ball on the floor.
Just a little jumpy on the offensive end.
And time for both teams to settle down a little bit. We've got a timeout on the court with 4:43 left to go in the first. The Northern Iowa Panthers 10, the Iowa Hawkeyes 9. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
We all love a good win. Catching up with friends, saving money at the pump, soaking up the perfect Iowa day, sitting down to a really, really good meal. These are the everyday delights that make us smile. These are the moments that connect us all as Iowans. And these are the wins that, more often than not, start with Iowa's farm families and the crop they're growing. Because when corn grows Iowa, Iowans win. Learn more about how to share your own wins at iowacorn.org/Iowans win.
When you're in the eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor. And Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. Handling all of your exterior needs from roofing, siding, windows, and gutters, they've got you covered. Providing free damage inspections and help filing insurance claims. Call 319-343-6376.
Back courtside, Carver Hawkeye Arena. It's the UNI Panthers 10, the Iowa Hawkeyes 9, with 4:43 left to go in the first. Hawkeyes 3 out of 7 from the floor, 42.9%, 4 of 12 for the Panthers. As we talked about, nobody's been able to hit from deep.
No.
UNI 1 out of 5, Hawkeyes 0 for 2.
No, neither team's really, hitting. They're moving very fast, but neither team's really hitting the shots yet.
Panther basketball. Atella into the game for UNI. Transfer from Bemidji State. She started there, and then Panthers turn it over. Marshall across the timeline to O'Grady, whips it left side to Kate Martin, drives baseline, frees herself up, jumper no, and the rebound taken down by the Panthers. Goebel dribbles behind her back at midcourt, and it's going to be a turnover on UNI as the ball went off of Goebel's foot and stumbled. So good defense by Gabby Marshall once again, who has 18 steals this year. Sonato 4, O'Grady. Hawks down 1. 10-9 here in the early going. Clark across the timeline. Kaylin Morgan comes out on her. Now to Martin. Works the right side, gets down on the block, and goes up, and the shot is no good. Looks like she stumbled a little bit in the paint before she went up. In the corner for Morgan, no good. Missed it from deep in the left corner. Local product. Here's Caitlin Clark into the front court. Hands it off to Sonato, 15 feet away. Now top of the key, Clark. She gets it back from Warnock as she slices to the basket. Caitlin Clark with the layup. Warnock the assist. And then Laube fires a deep three-pointer left wing, no good in transition. Martin the rebound to Clark into the front court. Caitlin at the free throw line. Now backs it out to the top of the key, feeds left side. And the three-pointer is good for McKenna Warnock, her first basket. Timeout UNI as the Hawkeyes go on a 5-0 run and lead at 14-10, 30-second timeout.
Yeah, everything's really fast-paced, but finally Iowa seems to be making better decisions on the offensive end, right? We don't have something right away, so let's do a couple movements in our offense, move the ball around, and then good things are happening. Really good things are happening to the Hawkeyes.
Need to recycle old working refrigerators and deep freezers? Visit MidAmericanEnergy.com for details, plus energy-saving tips. This afternoon's game brought to you by Bud Light. Bud Light proudly welcomes back Hawkeye fans to Carver Hawkeye Arena this year. Bud Light is for the fans. Hannah Stolke into the game for the Hawkeyes. Panthers basketball after Tanya Warren called timeout. McDermott back in the game, as is Emerson Green. And a three-pointer is good from the right wing for Maya McDermott. 39% three-point shooter. UNI pulls to within one. Clark feeds left wing. There's Kate Martin. That's an air ball three-pointer into the hands of Grace Buffelli. Buffelli brings it herself across the timeline. And now hands it off to McDermott. Marshall all over her. Maya finds her way to the basket, though, from the right wing and lays it up and in. She will attack from the perimeter. And UNI, just like that, grabs a one-point lead. Clark along the baseline. Now brings it back out. Feeds cross court to Stolke. She drives. Kicks it to Martin. 10-foot jumper. Good. Nice passing by Iowa.
Yep. Little cross court, and then Stolke didn't feel comfortable with the shot, did the drive, pulled two defenders, and found the open person.
Martin with 4. Hawks by 1. UNI with the basketball. Wolf at the free throw line. Takes 2 dribbles. Gets it back to McDermott. Cam Finley, free throw line extended left. Drives toward the top of the key. Now tries to get into the paint. Step back. 15-footer is good. Cam Finley with 6. Yeah, when she plays Iowa, it feels like she could play anywhere.
Yes.
Averaging 10.5. Here's Sonano on the right wing. Hands it off to Clark, who gets into the paint. Turnaround jumper from 10 off the left side. No. Buffelli the rebound. Gets it to McDermott. UNI looks to run on top by 1. Here's Wolf in between the circles. Squares up, fakes a three-pointer. And now gets Green on a cut to the basket. Emerson Green's double teamed. And a jump ball will be called. Sonano and Clark right there.
I like Sonano's read on the defensive end. She read the cut. She left her player to help out, and it was a good decision.
McDermott gets it in along the baseline. Now gets it back and will fire a three-pointer. No, Buffelli, though, at inside position on the opposite side, gets the rebound and put back. Buffelli with 4. Just snuck inside of Hannah Stolke. 19-16 UNI, but cutting into that lead is Caitlin Clark. 17-foot jumper near the elbow on the right side. Clark with 5. Here's Finley, left wing, bounce pass inside Buffelli. One dribble, goes up strong, shot no. Battle for the rebound, tapped out of bounds, touched last by Kate Martin. It'll be UNI basketball along the baseline. McKenna Warnock back for Iowa. Panthers by 1. McDermott will toss it in along the baseline.
Panthers already have 6 O-boards, so Iowa really has to figure out how to get that.
And a collision between Buffelli and Caitlin Clark as the green three-pointer did not go, and a push will be called on Clark. So the Panthers will have it along the sideline. Wolf will throw it in. 19-18 UNI with 34 seconds left to go in the first. Here's Finley in between the circles. Hesitates, goes down the right side of the lane. Spins, jumper, strong. Martin the rebound.
Great defense by Martin. She knows what Finley's kind of wants to do. You can tell she does a lot of with the scout, gets prepared well.
She has a wrap on that lower right leg where she had that bad bruise. Hawks will hold for 1. 9 seconds. Iowa down 1. Clark wheels right side. Shot blocked by Emerson Green. McDermott will be a little late on the half-court shot, and that'll do it for quarter number 1. Good defense by the Panthers.
Yeah, I would definitely think they're putting some pressure. They're taking away the transition, which is what Iowa really wants. But this is the first quarter, right? That happens sometimes, so Iowa needs to continue to see if it's there.
We've played 10 minutes. We will head to the second quarter as the UNI Panthers lead the Iowa Hawkeyes 19-18 after 1. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Mid-American Energy, we want to help keep you safe around power lines and electrical equipment. Always assume a power line is energized, even if it's on the ground. To avoid the risk of an accidental shock or electrocution, avoid touching a power line with anything. And when you see high voltage warnings on transformers and substations, stay away. We care about you and your safety. Get more tips at midamericanenergy.com.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
The Iowa Hawkeyes are headed to the TransPerfect Music City Bowl in Nashville. Book your travel now with Iowa's official bowl travel partner. Travel Leaders Destinations Unlimited at HawkeyeSports.com/Bowl Central. You'll find multiple packages to choose from, including motor coach transportation or hotel only with transportation to and from the bowl game. Enjoy all that Nashville has to offer with your stay close to downtown at the Virgin Hotels Nashville with all the trimmings of Southern charm. Cheer on the Hawkeyes and book now at HawkeyeSports.com/Bowl Central.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hawkeyes shooting 7 out of 16 for the first 10 minutes, 43.8%, 8 of 21 for UNI. But Jamie, as you mentioned, it's been the offensive glass that UNI has really dominated. They've out-rebounded Iowa 15-7, but 6-0 at the offensive end.
Yeah, and a couple of those times it was actually a possession where they had 2 offensive rebounds. So those are really deflating when those happen. So just energy-wise, Iowa needs to make sure that they're getting those box outs. It is hard to rebound, long rebounds, but keep going. 6 is just probably a bit too many in one quarter.
Clark with the ball. Whips a pass inside to Sonato. Back outside, Gabby Marshall. That's an air ball from the right wing. And the Panthers in transition after the rebound. And McDermott all the way to the basket. And she is knocked to the ground. And that'll be a foul on Kate Martin. When corn grows Iowa, Iowans win. Take a closer look and you'll discover the many connections you have to corn. And those connections translate into wins for farmers and wins for all of Iowans. Share your winning moments using hashtag IowansWin. First free throw for Maya McDermott is good. Second one perfect. And she has 9 already. And the Panthers go up 21-18. Clark into the front court. Gets it to Marshall, right side. Warnock. Now Marshall on the left side. Bounce pass inside Sonato. Back outside to Warnock for 3. Rimming no. Missed that one just right at the top of the key. McDermott the rebound. Down court pass to Emerson Green. Green at the top of the key. Hesitates. Drives all the way to the rim. And the layup is good. A lot of penetration to the basket for UNI.
Yeah, UNI setting like double screens up top, and I was really getting caught up on them.
Warnock, the floater in the paint right outside the semicircle is good. McKenna Warnock with 5. 23-20, UNI with the basketball. McDermott, top of the key, left-handed dribble, gets to the left wing. Now Buffelli, top of the key, right side Wolf. Gets to the free throw line, in the paint, spins, turnaround jumper short. Rebound taken down by Caitlin Clark, and a backcourt foul. That'll be on Grace Buffelli, who had 9 double-doubles last year.
Yeah, but Felly's, I mean, she's battling. She's a battler. I don't know that she's somebody who isn't looking to score tons and tons of points more, so I think she likes the battle. She's kind of similar to McKenna Warnock on their team.
Yeah, saw her play a lot in high school. And tough at both ends of the floor as Buffelli is knocked down, and a blocking foul will be called on Kate Martin. That's 2 on Kate. UNI basketball, and Sydney Fulter will come into the game, who's been playing very well.
Well, that's a bit unfortunate because Kate's really energetic right now. You can tell she is amped. I think she probably feels like she has like a second life because she thought her season was probably over for a short while.
McDermott, left wing for UNI. Panthers on top by 3. Underway second quarter. Now Green, left wing, whips it right side to Goebel. Now Kaba Lauby. She penetrates, bounce pass inside to Buffelli, creating some space, and goes up and scores. Nice pass by Lauby to Buffelli. And UNI goes up by 5, 25-20. 7:50 left to go in the second. Inside Sano, whips a pass to Warnock. Now Fulter out high to Clark. Clark frees up for 3, left wing, no. Fulter tried to tap the ball, but climbed the back of Buffelli, and she'll pick up her first. Kaylin Morgan back into the game. Morgan out of Iowa City West High School in her senior year.
Was it 3 Morgans that went to UNI in total?
Right, and then Marcus is playing baseball at Iowa.
Okay.
Very good basketball players at UNI family. And a kick will be called on UNI as Hawkeyes in transition tried to score. Down 5. Clark will throw it in along the baseline. Bounce pass to Sonano. Caitlin gets it back on the left wing, then whips a pass inside to Warnock, but a whistle before the shot. That'll go against Riley Goebel. Atala comes into the game. Rachel Atala, 6'3" junior, working against Sonano. Here's Marshall, right wing. And you know she's just not comfortable with her 3. Clark will fire a 3-pointer and knock it down. One dribble, and Clark gets her first 3-pointer, has 8.
She's been slowly trying to get into the swing of it, you could tell, and I like it. I like the way she's figuring out how to become, when she's not on, how does she become on?
Morgan tries to make a move in the paint. Short on the runner. Clark with the rebound, crosses the timeline, gets into the paint, goes up, and a reaching foul will be called on the Panthers. That'll go against Wharton, her first.
I mean, I just have to, I'm going to do a quick fangirl on Clark's ability to bring the ball up the court. She went past all 5 UNI defenders to get up there. All 5. I mean, and she was bobbing and weaving, zigging and zagging through all of them.
Gets in the paint so fast.
She does. And she just is so determined and does it without drawing the foul. I mean, without getting the charges and things like that, right? She's body control is amazing.
And now she'll get a break. Molly Davis comes back in. Clark made both free throws. She has 10. And now has made a 3-pointer in 31 straight games.
That's impressive.
That's a lot.
It is, because there are nights where it's a haul.
And traveling will be called on UNI. Atala, a transfer from Bemidji State, tried to make a move from the free throw line and took an extra step. 25-25. We're tied with 6:23 left to go. Buffelli back. Cynthia Wolf as well for the Panthers. Davis across the timeline for the Hawkeyes. Feeds right side of Fulter. Now Gabby Marshall, a swish deep in the right corner. How about that? Gabby with 5.
Real smooth.
Yeah, we know she can shoot it. As McDermott couldn't get the free throw to go. And both teams go after the ball in the paint. Tie-up situation. Possession arrow favors UNI.
UNI, they shot a ton of threes in the first quarter. They shot 9, and they've shot none so far here in the second.
That's Marshall's 9th made three-pointer of the year. Six minutes left to go until halftime. Iowa by 3, UNI basketball. Here's McDermott. Top of the key. Morgan tried to get a pass to Buffelli. Stolen away by Warnock. She brings the ball across the timeline. Feeds left side. Molly Davis for 3. Got it.
Threes for everyone. 3 for Molly.
And misfiring from 3 is Laube from the left wing.
Not for UNI. Sorry. Not forever. Actually,
did not answer. And a whistle away from the ball as a push will be called on Cynthia Wolf. That's her second. O'Grady back in the game for Sonata with 5:30 left to go in the second. Hawks on top 31-25. Goebel back for Cynthia Wolf. Davis will toss it in along the baseline. Has the ball. Looks, lobs it out high on the left wing to O'Grady. Now Marshall, 30 feet from the basket. Kicks it left side, Davis. Hawkeyes looking inside. Now a Fulter. Bounce pass to Warnock at the free throw line. Now right side, Molly Davis. Shot no good from 3. Goebel the rebound for UNI. Hawkeyes up 6. Here's McDermott. All the way to the rim. Nobody stopped her. Maya McDermott with 11.
And that'll end Iowa's 11-0 run.
And here's a steal by Green. Took it away from Davis. Gets it ahead to Goebel. Left-handed layup is good. She was on that 3A championship team. Center pointer Benna. Goebel's first basket. Davis in the front court for the Hawkeyes on the right wing. Kicks it to Marshall in between the circles. Now back to Davis. Marshall. She's being hounded by UNI. Now pass inside to O'Grady. Goes up with the left-handed layup. A little bit strong and pushed from behind. Buffelli picks up her second. That's the 5th team foul on UNI with timeout on the court. Now is your chance to make a difference. Join the Swarm and partner with Iowa's women's basketball program to serve charities in Eastern Iowa. Learn more at iowaswarm.com. That's Iowa Swarm. 4:26 left to go in the second. Iowa 31, UNI 29. Hawks have a 11-0 run in the quarter. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
The holidays are for making memories, and Honda can help you make them. Whether it's hauling presents in a capable Ridgeline, going sledding in an adventurous Pilot, or traveling in a rugged Passport or CR-V. Make memories during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer.
New Hondas are arriving daily at your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
See dealer for financing details.
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its 4th year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
Hawks were on a 11-0 run. Ended at the 5:48 mark of the second quarter and have outscored UNI in quarter number 2, 13-10. Well, the holiday season is upon us, and visit your local Iowa lottery retailer for some holiday scratch tickets. Then enter your non-winners in the VIP club for a chance to win big cash prizes up to $100,000. Visit ialottery.com for details. Hawks by 2, 31-29. 4 out of 8 in the quarter from the floor, 3 of 7 from 3. So that's much improved, and great to see Gabby Marshall knock down a three-pointer from the right wing.
Well, and just the Hawkeyes in general hit those. We had McKenna, Caitlin, and Gabby. Oh, wait, Molly, Gabby, and Caitlin all hitting those threes right there in a row. So you just want that to keep going, just continue to build.
So Grady, remember, was fouled before the timeout. Missed her first free throw. Addie's second, perfect. First bench point. I think that fourth bench point for the Hawkeyes after the Molly Davis 3. Addie O'Grady's first point, 32-29. McDermott kicks it out to Finley. Three-pointer no good, left wing. Rebound Clark across the timeline. Hesitates and then fires a three-pointer right wing short. Battle for the rebound won by O'Grady. Left-handed putback is good. That's what you love to see from Addie O'Grady.
She's been doing a great job on O-boards. O-boards, that's one of the big things she brings. And also a defensive, just a different view when she's in.
Hawks' first offensive rebound. Inside. Heitala, an up and under move, and a foul will be called. That'll be O'Grady along the baseline. Lisa Bluter thought Heitala hooked O'Grady. The call goes against the Hawkeyes. Her first. Heitala's free throw is good. 6'3" junior out of Bellevue, Wisconsin, via Bemidji State. Second one strong, and the rebound taken down by Emerson Green. Kicks it left wing Finley. Green gets it back just left to the top of the key. Clark on her. Emerson Green penetrates and comes back out. Now fire a three-pointer, rimming no, and the ball batted around, dug up by O'Grady to Clark into the front court. Cam Finley on her. Now Warnock left to the top of the key outside the three-point arc. Hawks by 4 with the basketball. The Fulter gets it to Marshall and tried to lob a pass inside. Nobody there, but O'Grady dug it up. Gets it to a Fulter. Now back outside to Marshall for 3, rimming no. And UNI gets the rebound. Finley across the timeline. Dribbles behind her back now, top of the key. Makes a move in the paint. Kicks it back out to Heitala. Now Finley drives down the left side of the lane. Left-handed layup is up and good. Quick first step for Cam Finley, who has 8. That pulls UNI to within 2. And a foul will be called away from the ball. That'll be on Finley against Clark. That's her first. That'll be a hold. Sonato for O'Grady. Finley went to the bench. Laube back in. 38% three-point shooter. Clark at the line. Perfect on the first.
Yeah, Finley went to the bench and was kind of grabbing her elbow, which she does have a brace on. And
she's getting checked out right now. Clark nets the second free throw. She has 12. Hawks by 4. Panthers with the basketball. 2:32 left to go until halftime. Here's McDermott. Whips the ball around the arc. Goebel drives baseline. Now backs into the paint. Short on the right-handed hook shot. And now Clark all the way to the rim by herself. And Goebel fouled her. That's her second. That was one of the keys, too, that Lisa Bluter thought the Hawkeyes could do today was get to the free throw line, attract a lot of fouls, and that's worked well here in the first 2 quarters. Clark makes the first free throw. She has 13.
Well, and especially for Clark. She's the main person driving in. I think the rest of the team could probably drive a little bit more. But Clark's doing a fabulous job of getting in there.
Yeah, getting those long rebounds and tearing down the court and getting into the paint. Hawks on top, 38-32. Lob pass inside to Green, and she was open, but then shuffled her feet as Warnock came over defensively, and UNI turns it over. Clark will walk it across the timeline. Fulter on the right wing outside the three-point arc. Lauby on her. Bounce pass inside. Sonato goes up and finishes in traffic, and a chance for a three-point play. That called from the Iowa bench.
Yeah. I like the decision when she makes that decision to call an audible, essentially, and let's do this. I think there's a lot of times where the players just need a little bit of guidance.
Sonato completes the three-point play. She has 7, and the Hawks go up 41-32. UNI into the front court with McDermott. Probes that right side, kicks it out to Haytala for 3, and knocks it down left to the top of the key. Haytala with 4. Clark quickly into the paint. Short on the right-handed shot. Rebound Goebel. 41-35. Hawkeyes pass into the corner. Lauby for 3. Swishes that one right in front of the Iowa bench.
And Coach Blitter is definitely frustrated by, I think probably the transition defense is probably a big one. That has to be a big frustration right now.
Yeah, you got a really good three-point shooter wide open in the corner.
Well, McDermott has beat the Hawkeyes down multiple times.
Yeah, Finley as well.
Yeah, so Iowa just has to recognize if somebody is back or someone's running past you, you probably need to get back there too.
Molly's Cupcakes, proudly serving their cookies and treats inside Kinnick Stadium and Carver Hawkeye Arena. For a taste of unique flavors you'll love, stop by their downtown Iowa City location for homemade cupcakes, cookies, cakes, bars, and coffee drinks. Molly's Cupcakes, proud supporter of the Iowa Hawkeyes. 41-38. Panthers with a run of its own. 6-0 over the last 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Couple of quick three-pointers.
Yeah, and Iowa has seemed to really kind of start to give themselves a baby cushion, and not so much, UNI says.
One possession game. Hawks with the ball. Marshall gets it inside to Sonato. She's doubled, and we'll have to bring it out to the right wing. Now to Warnock. Penetrates, kicks it. Baseline jumper to Sonato, no good. And goodness. Warnock with the catch and shot in air. Never came down.
Fun. She is so fun. She really has that timing down for that tip-in.
Ball came off the rim. She caught it in midair and laid it up and in. 43-38. We're under a minute until halftime. McDermott out near the timeline. Gets a screen to the right, and a push will be called on Caitlin Clark, trying to get through the screen of Haytala. That's 2 on Clark. See if she sits down with 44.8 left to go. Haytala with 2 free throws. First one, got it. She has 5 off the UNI bench, averaging 3.8. But needing a little more size in this game. No good on the second free throw. Clark across the timeline after the rebound. Gets it back from Marshall, penetrates the paint. Now kicks it back out to Gabby for 3. Swishes this one left to the top of the key.
I love the play call. They want to get one more possession in, so they made sure and got a quick shot. I love just the decision making they're doing with these tiny things, but they'll be big.
46-39. UNI can pretty much hold for one if it wants to. Haytala tried to kick a pass from the paint to the right wing, traveled, and the Hawks do get it back with 12.9 left. Molly Davis tried to get into the game, couldn't. Clark will walk it across the timeline into the front court. 4 to go, and kicks it into the right corner. Gabby Marshall for 3, no. A little bit strong, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. Clark was looking for a play call, but then noticed only 4 seconds left to go. So had to move quickly.
Have to have some communication on that, right? There was a couple of opportunities right there. That was an opportunity, and that's something that they need to make sure that they're understanding. We're all on the same page here, and they'll get there.
University of Iowa Healthcare is the game plan for your same-day healthcare needs. If you need treatment for a common illness or a minor injury, visit one of several UI Quick Care or Urgent Care locations throughout the Iowa City-Cedar Rapids corridor. Their care and expertise will help you get back in the game. UI Healthcare is proud to sponsor your Iowa Hawkeyes. Bud Light halftime show coming up next. Iowa 46, UNI 39. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its 4th year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
You probably know that a natural gas leak smells like rotten eggs, but what does a gas leak look or sound like? If you hear a whooshing or hissing sound, see dirt, dust, or water spraying from an area, or you get dizzy or queasy, leave the area immediately, then call 1-800-595-5325 once you're safely away. See MidAmericanEnergy.com for more safety tips.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
Time to redo this basement?
Yeah. A home gym, movie theater, model train utopia.
Or yoga studio?
I'm flexible-ish.
Great. I'll just use the U.S. Bank mobile app so we can plan it out.
Which way are you leaning? Setting a savings goal or applying for a home improvement loan?
I say we look at both options, right here in the app.
Budget for a really good home gym. We deserve it.
Noted.
Help for today, planning for tomorrow. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender member FDIC.
At Oak Knoll, our mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served Iowa City for more than 55 years. Our team helps residents create home by living our values of caring, respect, enthusiasm, awareness, teamwork, and encouragement. If you're looking at retirement options, visit our website at oakknoll.com. We want you to lead life your way. Go Hawks!
We are at the half. Carver Hawkeye Arena, Iowa 46, UNI 39, in front of 13,394 on this Sunday afternoon. Girl Scout Day as well.
Love Girl Scout Day.
And so far, so good. Iowa on top by 7. Time for the halftime show brought to you by Bud Light. Bud Light proudly welcomes Hawkeye fans to Carver Hawkeye Arena this year. Bud Light is for the fans. Jamie, first half statistics.
Yes. Iowa has one player in double figures. That's Caitlin Clark with 14 points on 3 of 10 shooting. She's 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Helped out by Marshall with 8, 2 of 5 from the three-point line. 7 from Warnock, 7 from Sonano, 4 from Martin, 3 from Davis and O'Grady. And that will round it out for the Hawkeyes. For UNI, one player in double figures, and that is McDermott with 11. 8 from Finley, 6 from Buffelli, and 4 other players scoring for UNI. Rebounds, Iowa not winning the rebounding war right now. 17 rebounds compared to 23 for UNI. Being led by Caitlin Clark with 6 rebounds. UNI is being led by Green with 5 rebounds. Iowa has 9 assists as a team. 4 players who have 2. And UNI has just 5 assists as their team. Field goal percentage, Iowa is shooting 45% from the field on 15 of 33, and then 33% from their three-point line. UNI is 43% from the field and just 29% from the three-point line. Very similar stats, which makes sense why it's such a close game.
Dodge Street Tire and Auto, locally owned and operated, has been voted best of the area for the 10th consecutive year. Proudly supports Iowa women's basketball. Trust Dodge Street Tire for honest auto repair and the best deals on Goodyear and Toyo tires. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, celebrating over 30 good years on the corner of Dodge and Church Streets. We'll check the U.S. Bank scoreboard. More halftime coming up. This is the Bud Light Halftime Show. Iowa 46, Northern Iowa 39. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor. And Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. The Hotel Kirkwood, named the Corridor Business Journal's 2022 Best Banquet and Event Venue. And awarded the AAA 4 Diamond Award for lodging. To make reservations, visit thehotelatkirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with 0 sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
Okay, close your eyes and imagine.
Well, unless you're driving.
Yes, imagine you bought a scratch ticket from the Iowa Lottery.
Or someone gave you one.
Yes, right. And you scratch, and you've won.
Won big.
Yes, in fact, there are 13 holiday games with big cash prizes. And if you don't win, play it again. You can still win up to $100,000 in the VIP club.
But you have to enter and see rules and complete details at ialottery.com/VIP.
Yes, thank you.
Running a business is a lot of work. Luckily, I've got a great partner.
Oh, I think you...
I meant U.S. Bank.
I knew that.
U.S. Bank Business Essentials is a huge help to us.
Totally. Their comprehensive point-of-sale system does it all. Tracks inventory, manages schedules, customizes orders.
Plus all the regular banking stuff.
If only it could make coffee.
Nah, that's your job.
From point of sale to quick loans, we have many ways to make your business boom. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Iowa. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Hawks lead at 46-39. Let's check the U.S. Bank scoreboard. Put your trust in a bank that's been focused on serving the people and businesses in Iowa and across the country since 1863. That's U.S. Bank. Stop by your local branch or log on today. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Around the Big Ten women's basketball. Inside of 2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Penn State 74, Drexel 72. Michigan State at the half leads Detroit Mercy 57-12. At the half, Nebraska 27, Wyoming 20. Illinois at 9-2, and Missouri at 11-1 later on this afternoon. Rutgers has defeated New Orleans 64-56. Indiana all over Morehead State 87-24. NFL scores, the noon games coming down the stretch. The Dallas Cowboys 34. The Jaguars, Jacksonville now 31. 3-point game with 1:25 left to go. The Philadelphia Eagles 17, the Chicago Bears 13 midway through the fourth. And the Jets lead the Lions 17-13 with 2:30 left to go in that one.
And the Vikings yesterday.
How about that?
My husband's like, what happened?
That's what a lot of people are saying for sure. The Chiefs and the Texans tied at 24 with 2:30 left to go. The Saints 21, the Falcons 18 with 12 seconds remaining in that one. Pittsburgh Steelers 24, the Carolina Panthers 16. Last 30 seconds of that game. Right here, it is Iowa 46 and UNI 39. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from their field.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The holidays are for making memories, and Honda can help you make them. Whether it's hauling presents in a capable Ridgeline, going sledding in an adventurous Pilot, or traveling in a rugged Passport or CR-V. Make memories during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer.
New Hondas are arriving daily at your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
See dealer for financing details.
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its fourth year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
Both teams back out on the court, warming up. A couple minutes left to go until the start of the third quarter. And Jamie, how about points in the paint through the first 20 minutes?
Right. Well, Iowa actually not winning the points in the paint. I'm actually a little surprised by that, but they have hit some threes. UNI 20, Iowa 16.
All right, third quarter action from Carver Hawkeye Arena in front of the second largest home crowd so far this season, over 13,000 here at Carver. And they've seen a good one so far. Iowa 46, UNI 39. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from their field.
Time to redo this basement?
Yeah. A home gym, movie theater, model train utopia.
Or yoga studio?
I'm flexible-ish.
Great. I'll just use the U.S. Bank mobile app so we can plan it out.
Which way are you leaning? Setting a savings goal or applying for a home improvement loan?
I say we look at both options, right here in the app.
Budget for a really good home gym. We deserve it.
Noted.
Help for today, planning for tomorrow. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The holidays are for making memories, and Honda can help you make them. Whether it's hauling presents in a capable Ridgeline, going sledding in an adventurous Pilot, or traveling in a rugged Passport or CR-V. Make memories during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer.
New Hondas are arriving daily at your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
See dealer for financing details.
When you're in the eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, the Jill Armstrong team, Wisconsin Realty, the area's premier realtor, and Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. Jill Armstrong and her team strive to make every buyer and seller at ease with the real estate process. Contact the Jill Armstrong team, Wisconsin Realty, for all of your real estate needs. Call 319-631-5455.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
Getting set for third quarter action, 46-39. Hawks with the lead. And we'll have the first possession. Both teams starting five back out on the court. Here's Warnock. Quick three, top of the key. No good, but weak side rebound, Kate Martin. Remember, she sat a lot with two personal fouls. Gabby Marshall for three, right wing, no. And then Sonano had the ball slapped away from her by Emerson Green. And that'll be her second personal. Hawkeye basketball along the baseline. Clark gets it back from Sonano, whips it out in between the circles. Now back to Sonano, goes to work with the left hand on the left block. Monica Sonano with 9.
Again, simplifying the moves. Really, really good for Monica Sonano.
48-39. UNI whips the ball around the outer arc. Now Buffelli goes to work in the paint. Spin move, goes up off the window, count the basket, and she is fouled. That'll be a push on McKenna Warnock, her first. Pretty good move in there by Buffelli. Went left, came back to the right side, and then went up strong. Buffelli with 8, leading scorer for the Panthers at just under 16 a contest.
I think they were just checking on McKenna Warnock.
Must have got hit in the face.
Yeah, I think she got bumped in the face.
No blood. Buffelli converts the free throw.
I talked to McKenna Warnock at the end of the game the other night. She had scratches all over her face. I was like, got a few scratches? She goes, every time.
Yep.
Every time.
Every single contest. Wolf fouls Sonano. That'll be her third. That's the pivot for UNI, and she'll come out as Riley Goebel from Center Point Urbana High School replace her. Ball possession for the Hawkeyes. Here's Martin, top of the key, drives down the right side of the lane, kicks it out to Clark in the same spot. Gets it into Sonano, mid-range in the paint. Shot is up and no good with the right hand. And McDermott comes away for UNI. Into the front court. Gets into the paint. Turns and then falls down. Ran into Gabby Marshall. And the ball to Martin. To Clark. Goes up strong. And Caitlin Clark is fouled pretty hard. Clark is up and okay. Will be at the free throw line.
Gonna get her shoe retied. I mean, both these teams are I mean, there's a lot of battling happening.
As you would expect.
UNI often gets overlooked, but I think that they are always top tier in MVC. They're a competitive team, and Iowa, I think, came to play though. They were not overlooking UNI.
Nope, you have to
today.
Well, remember up at the McLeod Center a couple of years ago, and UNI won that game by 20. 50-42. Hawks on top. UNI with the basketball. Tanya Warren has taken teams to the NCAA tournament before. Cam Finley down the left side of the lane. Left-handed scoop shot is good. Tough shot by Finley. Good body control. Sonato tries to get it right back on the right block. Comes off the front of the rim. And then Kate Martin picks up her third, going after the rebound. And get Fulter off the bench.
And that's where Kate has 2 fouls. Like, she needs to be smart, not do that reach right there.
UNI finished third in the Valley last year at 13-5, 23-11 overall. 50-44. And Fulter intercepts a pass intended for McDermott as she was trying to get a back cut on the left side. And then a kick will be called on UNI as Iowa brought the ball into the front court on top, 50-44, just underway third quarter. Here's a Fulter, free throw line extended right. Holds the ball at her waist, now kicks it out to Clark for three, top of the key, off the front of the rim. Long rebound dug up by McDermott of Northern Iowa. Brings it across the timeline, angles right side, now slices into the paint. Reverse layup is no good. And on the rebound, Goebel will pick up the foul, her third. And that's the team's fourth already in the quarter.
Like I said, they're going aggressive. UNI is fighting really hard, trying to make something happen for them. And it's still a 6-point lead for Iowa, but it feels like a lot when they can't break into it.
Warnock in between the circles. Here's Clark, right wing, gets into the paint off a hesitation move and goes up and is fouled by UNI. Emerson Green picks up her third. Free throws for Clark. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Hawkeye Women's Basketball. Clark makes the first. Second one is also good. Caitlin has 18. Remember, she needed 33 points today to get to 2,000 for her career.
So still a chance.
Would be one of 4 players in Iowa history to get to that 2,000 mark. Bofelli in the paint, about 10 feet away. She's doubled, and a jump ball called. Marshall and Sonato both were there. Ball possession for the Panthers. Get it into McDermott, top of the key. Hesitation dribble, now she'll fire a three-pointer off the left side of the rim. And Bofelli gets the rebound along the baseline, kicks it out to Lauby for three. Strong, long rebound right into the hands of Finley. And she is doubled, and then timeout taken by the UNI bench just to save the possession. And this will be a full timeout.
So many O-boards, man. It's just a frustrating thing. I feel bad for them too, though, right? Because I want them to not have that, because it's so hard on you as a player when you're like, oh, defense again.
Right, yes. Back to the defense.
Yes.
U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless company and official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes, join the national network built by locals for locals. 6:43 left to go. Iowa 52, Northern Iowa 44. This is Hawkeye Women's Basketball from Learfield.
At Oak Knoll, our mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served Iowa City for more than 55 years. Our team helps residents create home by living our values of caring, respect, enthusiasm, awareness, teamwork, and encouragement. If you're looking at retirement options, visit our website at oakknoll.com. We want you to lead life your way. Go Hawks!
Running a business is a lot of work. Luckily, I've got a great partner.
Oh, I think you...
I meant U.S. Bank.
I knew that. US Bank Business Essentials is a huge help to us. Totally. Their comprehensive point-of-sale system does it all. Tracks inventory, manages schedules, customizes orders. Plus all the regular banking stuff. If only it could make coffee. Nah, that's your job.
From point of sale to quick loans, we have many ways to make your business boom. That's what US Bank is for. US Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
When you're in the eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor. And Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. Handling all of your exterior needs from roofing, siding, windows, and gutters. They've got you covered. Providing free damage inspections and help filing insurance claims. Call 319-343-6376.
52-44 Iowa. Hawks have outscored UNI 6-5 in the third quarter. UNI basketball along the baseline after the timeout. Here's Buffelli on the right wing. Tries to make a move baseline. Now gets into the paint. Turnaround jumper with the left hand is good. Nice move by Grace Buffelli out of North Scott High School. She has 11. Marshall quickly down court. Inside to Sonano. She's doubled. And a foul on the Panthers.
That was perfectly placed. Otherwise, that would have been a steal or a turnover for Iowa. And just really, really nicely placed. And to a post who can handle those types of passes.
Hawkeyes have been to the free throw line 17 times to 9 for UNI. Made 15 of 17.
Iowa is just 1 of 6 from the field, but they went to the free throw line, and that's how they've outscored UNI so far.
And there's another make. Sonano with 10. Second one, perfect. Rich Bluter knows this can be a better free throw shooting team than it has displayed so far this year. 54-46 Hawkeyes. Three-pointer straight away for Heitala is no good. Long rebound to Clark. Brings it across the timeline. Free throw line extended right inside Sonano. Bounce pass. Sydney Fulter goes up strong and is fouled. And that'll be against McDermott. Nice crash to the basket by Sydney Fulter.
Finley has 4 fouls, by the way. So Finley I'm sure, will stay on the bench to end this quarter for UNI.
Fulter makes the first. Second one in the air. Got it. Extended minutes again today, like the Minnesota game, because Kate Martin's foul trouble. Kate had 2 and sat most of the second quarter. Has picked up her 3rd foul quickly here in the 3rd. 56-46. Hawks by 10. We're under 6 third quarter. McDermott. Buffelli back to McDermott. 5 to shoot. Squares up for 3. No good. Didn't hit rim. Fulter the rebound to Clark across the timeline. Right to left in front of us. Lob pass inside Warnock. The catch. The pass to Sonano across the paint. And a Northern Iowa foul. Kabalaubi her first. Sonano back to the free throw line. In business, Mid-American Energy can help you save energy and add to your bottom line. Visit midamericanenergy.com to learn more. Free throw, Sonano, swish. Monica looking good at the free throw line. Second one, got it.
That's Iowa's 5th trip to the free throw line in this quarter.
And now shot over 10. 20 for the game.
Yeah.
And up by 12, 58-46. Lisa Bluter thought the Hawks could draw many fouls in this game. Buffelli tried to make a move from the free throw line toward the basket, and it's taken away by the Hawks. Here's Clark in the front court. Flips it to Sonano. Her 12-foot jump shot is blocked. And then a jump ball after the block. Hawks will keep the basketball along the baseline.
Here's a fun thing for you. I was on a 6-0 run. But how many times do you think that a team has went on a run, but it's all from the free throw line?
And here's a turnover. Coast to coast as a Fulter went up for the block, and Wharton held her ground, and then a Fulter flipped over the back of Wharton. She's okay. She's up, but fell right on her right side of her back.
Yeah.
Went for the pump fake. Sydney Fulter, her second personal foul. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels, the Homewood Suites and the Home 2 Suites by Hilton. Each offer guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye Country. 4:59 left to go in the third. Iowa 58, Northern Iowa 46. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
The holidays are for making memories, and Honda can help you make them. Whether it's hauling presents in a capable Ridgeline, going sledding in an adventurous Pilot, or traveling in a rugged Passport or CR-V. Make memories during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer.
New Hondas are arriving daily at your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
See dealer for financing details.
We all love a good win. Catching up with friends, saving money at the pump, soaking up the perfect Iowa day, sitting down to a really, really good meal. These are the everyday delights that make us smile. These are the moments that connect us all as Iowans. And these are the wins that, more often than not, start with Iowa's farm families and the crop they're growing. Because when corn grows Iowa, Iowans win. Learn more about how to share your own wins at iowacorn.org/Iowans win.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
Well, Jamie, you talked about that 6-0 run for the Hawkeyes, all from the free throw line. Iowa 10 out of 10 from the line in the quarter, 21 of 23 for the ball game. Wharton at the line for UNI. She connects her first point.
10 of their 12 points this quarter from the free throw line.
This one no good. Comes off the left side of the rim. Hawkeyes quickly down court. Here's Clark all the way in the paint. Bounce pass, Sonato coming to the basket. And then just could not make the layup. Just curled off the left side of the iron. 58-47 Hawkeyes. Morgan into the game. Kicks it left side. Wharton for three. That's wild. Just skipped off the right side of the rim. A Fulter down court. Warnock layup no good.
I think the basket's broken, maybe. I don't know.
UNI quickly down court. Laube in between the circles. Kicks to Wharton. Right side. And then threw a pass to Haytella. She couldn't handle it. A Fulter all the way to the basket. Right-handed layup on the left side.
Iowa went over 5 minutes without a field goal. Man.
Sydney Fulter broke that streak. She has 4. 60-47. We're under 4 third quarter. Here's Haytella at the free throw line. Goes down the right side of the lane. Shot is no good from the block. Both teams go after the rebound. Touch last by Northern Iowa. Hawkeye basketball. Buffelli back in for the Panthers. Emerson Green as well. She's got 3 fouls. Marshall back for Iowa. Molly Davis in there with Warnock, a Fulter, and Sonato. Davis on the point. Crosses the timeline. Morgan comes out on her. Pulls up her dribble in between the circles. Needs some help. Gets it from McKenna Warnock. Angles right side. Marshall, free throw line extended right. Now to Sonano. She's doubled. Turns. Has it knocked away into the hands of McDermott. McDermott in the front court for the Panthers on the right wing. Kicks it to Morgan. Morgan holds. Now will fire a three-pointer and bounced a couple of times. No good. Rebound down to Goebel, and she lost it to Sydney Fulter.
Getting in there and battling. That's what Coach Bluter wants to see. That's what all of us want to see.
And now the Hawkeyes will set it front court. Here's Davis. One-handed pass to Marshall. Now to Sonano, who tried to get it across the lane to a Fulter. It's picked off by Emerson Green. Green stops, fires from 14, good. Green with 6. 60-49, Hawks by 11. 2:35 left to go in the third. Marshall left wing. Dribbles in between the circles. Now to Warnock, free throw line extended left. Goebel comes out on her. Sonano working hard inside, calling for the ball. Gets it, and finally, a foul from behind will be called on Grace Buffelli. That'll be 3 on her. Stolke in for Iowa. And Sonano back at the free throw line where she's a perfect 7 for 7.
Such a battler down there. She just does such a good job of posting up each and every time down the court.
Hey, Tulla back on for Northern Iowa. Finley as well.
And Finley has 4 fouls, so Iowa needs to drive at her. And if she is guarding you, get it to that player, because that player is going to be able to do a little bit more.
First free throw, no good by Sonano. Second one, gets it. Monica with 14.
14, and 8 of those from the free throw line. Clark has 18. 11 of hers are from the free throw line.
Caitlin had 14 at the half. Hawkeyes on top, 61-49. 2:15 left to go in the third. McDermott pulls from 15, left wing, no. Weak side rebound, and putback is good by Rachel Hatella. Transfer from Division II Bemidji State, having one of her best games as a Panther. Iowa into the front court. Clark for 3, left wing, no. Weak side rebound to Sydney Fulter. Makes a move in the paint and goes up, and a jump ball will be called. Alternating possession, Panther basketball. 61-51 Iowa. Here's McDermott, left wing. Emerson Green thought about a three-pointer. Dribbles between her legs. Free throw line extended left. Now, here's Cam Finley. Top of the key. Whips it left side. Green for 3, deep in the left corner. It's good. Emerson Green with 9. Usually prefers to drive. What is a 35% three-point shooter? Caitlin Clark rips the cords, gets it right back from the right wing. Clark with 21. McDermott drives in down the right side of the lane and knocks it home. Right off the window, McDermott with 13. Clark quickly across the timeline. Under a minute left to go, third quarter, 63-56 Hawkeyes. Here's Clark, whips it inside to Stolke. Flashing to the basket, lays it up with the left hand, her first hoop. Now McDermott, right back for UNI in the paint. Has it blocked away by Marshall. Into the hands of Clark. She drives in, left-handed layup, no. And she is fouled and will shoot a pair.
Great decision, knowing the clock, knowing that there was a little over 30 seconds still, so this means Iowa should get the ball back. Should they be able to do a good defensive possession, get a box out, all of that fun stuff. But those little things are going to be big things down the road.
Hey, Tulla knocked down Caitlin Clark. Clark at the free throw line gets the first one. 22 for Caitlin. Second one, perfect. Laube back on for UNI.
Kate Laube will check in for the Panthers.
.25 seconds left in the third. UNI basketball. Here's Wolf, top of the key, kicks it out to McDermott near the timeline. Caitlin Clark comes out on her, gets it back from Laube. Lob pass to Green. Now into Tulla. Just outside the paint. Tried to get it to Emerson Green on the left wing. Throws it away. Good defense by the Hawks.
Yeah. It's kind of nice knowing, like, hey, this defensive stop has like a definite end, right? We know if we can get this one, we get a break after this, after one more offensive possession.
Here's Clark, gets it into Stolke, layup, good. And that's it for the third quarter. Clark on the left wing got the pass to Hannah Stolke over on the right block.
Yeah, Stolke being a boost off the bench, right? Two quick shots for her, and just something Iowa needed because they were really lacking in the field goal department.
But came on at the end and lead 69-56. Attention, all Hawk fans who buy your own health insurance. Wellmark is on your side and on the health insurance marketplace. Let's give it up for plans you can afford. The freedom to go to almost any doctor in Iowa and free virtual care. Check out wellmark.com/swish to compare plans. We'll head to the fourth. Iowa 69. The Northern Iowa Panthers 56. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Mid-American Energy, we want to help keep you safe around power lines and electrical equipment. Always assume a power line is energized, even if it's on the ground. To avoid the risk of an accidental shock or electrocution, avoid touching a power line with anything. And when you see high voltage warnings on transformers and substations, stay away. We care about you and your safety. Get more tips at midamericanenergy.com.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its fourth year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
The holidays are for making memories, and Honda can help you make them. Whether it's hauling presents in a capable Ridgeline, going sledding in an adventurous Pilot, or traveling in a rugged Passport or CRV. Make memories during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer.
New Hondas are arriving daily at your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
See dealer for financing details.
$13,394 in attendance on Sunday afternoon. Coach Bruder likes to call this prime time for starts. Yeah, we've got 8 o'clock starts, 11 in the morning, 6:30 at night, 2 o'clock on a Sunday.
I think 2 o'clock, I would say. Yeah, that makes sense. 2 o'clock's probably my favorite. 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock's probably my favorite.
Yeah, one's even better. McKenna Warnock missed the jumper from the top of the key. Hawkeyes 13 of 14 from the free throw line in the third quarter. UNI quickly down court. McDermott dribbles to the left side, hands it off to Laube. Now to Buffelli. Along the baseline, tries to work her way into the paint, kicks it out to Cynthia Wolf, who knocks down a three-pointer from the right wing. That's her first basket, averaging 4.8.
And Wolf has been relatively silent, but also hasn't had a ton of minutes today due to her foul troubles.
McKenna Warnock for three, no good, just missed it right at the top of the key. Rebound to Cynthia Wolf. Lob pass into the front court. Here's Emerson Green. Nice move into the paint, goes up strong off of Caitlin Clark. Emerson Green into double figures with 11, and it's 69-61. UNI cuts into that Iowa lead. Marshall on the left wing, bounce pass to Warnock. Kicks it into Kate Martin. Easy layup. Lost the defense that time.
Yeah, well, just good ball movement. Iowa is just passing the ball around, and UNI is not adjusting.
71-61, Hawks by 10, just underway, fourth quarter. McDermott lobs it to Buffelli at the free throw line. Takes a couple dribbles, spin move, no good, a little bit strong. Sonano the rebound. Gets it to Clark, brings it across the timeline, fake to three, drives down the right side, twists, turns, goes up, no good, off the window. Rebound taken down by Wolf to McDermott. McDermott into the front court, right side, cross-court pass to Lauby. She drills inside, kicks it to McDermott for three, right wing, strong, and Clark the rebound along the baseline. And now Caitlin Clark will slow the pace and walk it across the timeline. Lauby comes to greet her.
And already in this quarter, you could tell the pace is slowed.
And a foul. That'll be a hold on Lauby against Caitlin Clark. Hawkeye basketball along the sideline, up by 10. Martin will deliver it to Warnock. Now to Clark in between the circles. One-handed pass to Marshall. Free throw line extended right. Looks inside, gets it inside to Sonano. Goes up strong, short. And Martin goes after the rebound. Couldn't come up with it. Cynthia Wolf comes down with it. Gets it to Green. Green down the right side. Thought about a turnaround jumper. Now bounce pass inside Buffelli. Spins, goes up, lays it up off the window. Fouled by Monica Sonano. Buffelli with 13.
Yep, she is definitely trying to be much more of an offensive threat during this game, I would say, specifically.
At the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play, and does. Grace Buffelli with 14. Not two under her average. 71-64. There's been several blowouts between these two teams. Not this afternoon. Clark for three, left wing, no. Rebound taken down by Buffelli of UNI. Now to McDermott. Hesitates, drives, floater, paint is short. And she is fouled and will shoot a pair.
And Iowa just is, again, not transitioning, not slowing down UNI, and that's hurting them, because that's how UNI is getting some easy baskets.
McDermott connects on the free throw.
Half of their points are coming from the paint.
A lot of drives, and then also Buffelli has gone to work in the middle. McDermott 2 for 2 from the free throw line, has 15. Now it's 71-66. Hawkeyes were under 7, fourth quarter. And now a charge is going to be called in the paint on the Hawkeyes.
In this fourth quarter, they have scored 10 points. Iowa has scored just 2 points. I mean, UNI is currently just dominating in this fourth quarter.
Sonano picks up her third. And that'll get Hannah Stolke back into the game. Here's Emerson Green for three, right wing, off the left side of the rim, then went up over the glass and out of bounds. And it will be Iowa basketball.
Well, they've slowed it down. They're not driving as more, right? Iowa has to, you can slow down and still drive hard. You can still do those things.
And McDermott, the steal, as Warnock tried to get it to Stolke. Here's Maya McDermott, spins in the paint, kicks it out to Emerson Green, fires a three-pointer, a little bit strong. Buffelli, the long rebound. 71-66. Here's Lauby, left wing, penetrates, and then a Foul will be called. This will be on Kate Martin.
Well, I think they're going to just call it a kick.
Okay, kick on 20 then. Okay. Sonato for Warnock.
I think. Yeah.
Nope, I think you're right. Kick on the Hawkeyes. Ball possession for the Panthers. Here's McDermott in between the circles. Gets it to Laube. Free throw line extended left. Buffelli reverses it to Wolf. Hands it to Green, who dribbles it out to the top of the key. And an illegal screen will go against Buffelli. And that'll be 4 fouls on Grace Buffelli.
4 fouls on Grace Buffelli and 4 on Gable. But I swear Finley.
Yeah, they've Finley has.
She only has 2, but they must have changed something in my book.
In deep, Monica Sonato lays it up and in.
If Iowa could just go on a little run and build a cushion.
Laube for 3, left wing, strong. Ball battled for and taken away by Clark. She crosses the timeline. Now at the top of the key, feeds it right side. Kate Martin for 3. Count it.
Yes, Kate Martin.
In rhythm. Kate Martin, a 3-pointer. She has 9. Crowd gets into it. 76-66. Hawks with some breathing room. Buffelli at the elbow. Kicks it to Wolf. 3-pointer. That's a swish deep in the left corner.
And I think that's where Wolf's hit, right? Her 2 shots she's made have been 3-pointers today.
Yep, and she can shoot it, as she has shown. And we've got timeout on the court. Iowa 76, UNI 69. Panthers will not go away. Come to the Virgin Hotels Rooftop Bar, the Pool Club. Enjoy a mix of well-crafted drinks and culinary creations as you take in a panoramic view over Nashville. Be sure to check out our radio show at the Virgin Hotels, the Pool Club on 1 Music Square West, right in the heart of Nashville's Music Row. Come on out to Virgin Hotels, the Pool Club, the morning of December the 30th. As you prepare for the Music City Bowl, Iowa and Kentucky. We want to thank Virgin Hotels, the Pool Club, for hosting the Hawkeye Huddle and our special Hawk Talk program. 5:04 left to go. Iowa 76, UNI 69. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Oak Knoll, our mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served Iowa City for more than 55 years. Our team helps residents create home by living our values of caring, respect, enthusiasm, awareness, teamwork, and encouragement. If you're looking at retirement options, visit our website at oakknoll.com. We want you to lead life your way. Go Hawks!
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with 0 sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is the 28th meeting between Iowa and UNI. Hawkeyes lead the all-time series 24-3, have won 14 of the last 15. And the Hawkeyes have won the last 2 meetings by a total of 36 points combined. Not today.
No, not today. Man, Iowa is... they just go on these really wild waves, don't they? It's in their little baby, like they're not huge things, but you can just feel the momentum shift real quick for them.
Hawks go right inside to Sonato. She turns toward the middle of the paint, and the left-handed baby hook is no good, but a shove is called on Cynthia Wolf. That's 4 on the Cedar Falls High School product. And we'll get Riley Goebel back into the game for UNI. And Sonano back at the free throw line. Perfect on the first. Monica was 17. She's had 10 since halftime.
And Iowa's approaching 30 free throws. They're approaching it. They're at 29.
Second one good. And they've done a good job at the free throw line.
They have today, yes.
78-69. Hawkeyes on top. UNI with the ball. Here's Wolf on the right wing. Had it knocked away, and now dug up by Caitlin Clark. Pushes the ball to Gabby Marshall, who is fouled by Emerson Green. She was going to go up for a layup, and Emerson Green kind of plowed into her from behind. That's 4 on her. Laube in for the UNI Panthers. Ball possession for the Hawks. Clark drops it off for Sonano, gets it back, and then whips a pass deep to Warnock, who is held by Emerson Green. I think that's 5 on her.
I love that play, though. That was a really
little
cool,
new wrinkle.
That was new. I really enjoyed it. It was a really cool play where they get the ball out to Clark at the three-point arc, so they're obviously on her. And then it's kind of a curl back door by Warnock.
And a one-handed pass by Clark across the paint.
Watch once, repeat that one. I would like to see it again. I wonder if it's new for theirs, and they're like, well, we'll just try it one time, right? Kind of do it at the end of the game when you hope people maybe aren't watching as closely.
So Warnock at the line has not scored since the second quarter. Makes the first.
Yep, and Green is out. You were right. That's her 5th. So Emerson Green will not take the court again for UNI.
Sits down with 11. Second one also good by Warnock. Warnock with 9. 80-69. Hawkeyes on top. 4:20 left to go. Morgan. Laube play catch on the right wing, and then the ball batted up in the air. Dug up by Warnock. To Clark. Tried to get a pass inside to Sonano, and Monica couldn't come up with it, and it's dug up by Laube. Now in the corner, Cam Finley for 3 off the back of the bracket, and the loose ball dug up by Sonano. Clark walks it across the timeline. Caitlin with 22. Now to Warnock, inside. Sonano, left-handed layup, no good. Rebound Wolf. Nice play.
Really great play. High-low, looked good.
McDermott kicks it out to Laube for 3. Swishes this one from the left wing. Ava Laube, very good three-point shooter. Has 2 of them this afternoon. Shoots them at 39%, 80-72. Here's Clark off a screen. Jumper, good from 10.
UNI still staying within, possibility of coming back in this game, although 10 points feels like a lot in today's game.
82-72. Finley for 3, left wing. A little bit strong. If UNI had made some of those three-pointers midway through this quarter, it'd be a lot closer. Remember, they had 4 or 5 attempts, and open threes couldn't connect. Here's Clark, top of the key. Jumper, 19, got it. That's what you need.
Yes.
A little Caitlin Clark coming down the stretch. 84-72. Morgan for 3, no. Wolf the rebound. Kicks it out to McDermott, right wing. Gets it cross court to Laube. Now Morgan. Now McDermott in between the circles. 9 to shoot. Left side Morgan. I don't think she wants to shoot it, but may have to with 3 to shoot, and loses control of the ball. Good defense by Clark, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Iowa basketball. Buffelli back for Kaylin Morgan. Iowa basketball on top, 84-72, 2:10 left to go. Martin, free throw line extended left. Top of the key to Warnock. Dribbles down the right side of the paint, goes up strong. Couldn't get it to go. Buffelli was there defensively. And then Wolf grabs the rebound. To McDermott across the timeline. In a hurry. Kicks it back to Wolf. Now Lauby, left wing. Back outside to Finley. Good passing by UNI. Then McDermott couldn't handle the pass. Kind of handcuffed her. And the Hawkeyes dig it up. Marshall brings it into the front court. Into Sonato. Entry from the right wing. Now back out to Clark. Inside to Sonato. Turns and makes a move toward the basket. Right-handed layup. Sonato with 20.
Fancy move. Had to really wrap her legs around and wiggle to get in there.
Finley gets it off to Buffelli. She drives the paint. Shot no. Foul Sonato. That'll be 4 on Monica. Kaylin Morgan back into the game for UNI. Buffelli at the line, 86-72 Iowa.
Monica Sonato has not had her best shooting game today. It's a lot of them have been rolling out, and I bet you she's going to be real frustrated, but she still has looked really good today. I mean, the moves are great. She's reading the defense better.
Buffelli connects on both free throws. She has 16, right at her average. 86-74. Approaching 1 minute left to go. Hawks in the front court. Working the ball around the outer arc. And then Warnock finds Sonato. Left-handed layup. Gets it to go. I thought that one was going to roll off.
I know. It's making me nervous over here. Just why are they just not going in?
Too much iron, Monica will tell you. UNI with the ball. Hawkeyes doing a good job not allowing an easy look for the Panthers. Morgan has to settle for a long-range 3. No. And the rebound to Gabby Marshall. And the Hawks can certainly take their time and will win the state championship, having defeated Drake, Iowa State, and now UNI with 20 seconds left to go. Martin drives down the lane, shot no. Rebound to Cam Finley. Across the timeline. Finley hands it off to McDermott, who's really been terrific today. Maya tries to make a move and then kicks it to Finley. She'll launch a three-pointer, no left wing. And the rebound down to Iowa. Martin comes away with it, and that'll do it. Iowa 88, Northern Iowa 74. Lisa Bluter and Tanya Warren shake hands. And the Hawkeyes, you can credit the free throw line tonight.
Holy cow.
Our state champions.
The free throw line has been rough on the Hawkeyes, I think, this season, and today it has to feel pretty good for them. 28 of 31, 90% from the free throw line. Well done, Hawkeyes.
Iowa at 74.8% from the line coming into today. But as we've talked about, we know this is going to be a really good free throw shooting team, and they proved it this afternoon. When corn grows fuel, Iowans win. Ethanol is a renewable fuel that's better for our environment, our health, and our wallets. Share your winning moments using hashtag IowansWin. Plus, you'll be eligible for some fun corny giveaways. Don't forget to join us for Hawk Talk throughout the season. Join head coach Lisa Bluter for Hawk Talk presented by Oakdale at Bumps Restaurant. We will be there tomorrow night from 6 until 7. Hawk Talk with Coach Bluter and me takes place weekly. You can visit HawkeyeSports.com to view the full schedule. Certainly welcome you to come out tomorrow night, Monday night, Hawk Talk from Bumps at Finkbine Golf Course. The final score, Iowa 88. The Northern Iowa Panthers 74. Post-game show coming up. This is Hawkeye Women's Basketball from Learfield.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Okay, close your eyes and imagine.
Well, unless you're driving.
Yes, imagine you bought a scratch ticket from the Iowa lottery.
Or someone gave you one.
Yes, right. And you scratch, and you've won.
Won big.
Yes, in fact, there are 13 holiday games with big cash prizes. And if you don't win, play it again. You can still win up to $100,000 in the VIP club.
But you have to enter and see rules and complete details at ialottery.com/VIP.
Yes, thank you.
When you're in the eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor, and Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. The Hotel Kirkwood, named the Corridor Business Journal's 2022 Best Banquet and Event Venue, and awarded the AAA 4 Diamond Award for lodging. To make reservations, visit thehotelatKirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
The holidays are for making memories, and Honda can help you make them. Whether it's hauling presents in a capable Ridgeline, going sledding in an adventurous Pilot, or traveling in a rugged Passport or CRV. Make memories during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer.
New Hondas are arriving daily at your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
See dealer for financing details.
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its 4th year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
Hawks win at 88-74. Sweep the in-state teams with a 92-86 overtime victory at Drake. A 70-57 win here in the arena against Iowa State. And now 88-74. The Hawkeyes over the Northern Iowa Panthers. Iowa now 9-3, won 4 in a row. Northern Iowa drops to 5-4. On 2,000-point watch, Caitlin Clark now with 1,993. So we expect that on Wednesday against Dartmouth. And then Monica Sonato with 1,967.
Yeah, that's a big one. The 2,000. I think I've heard that, right? What'd you say? 4 other players? Is that right? 4 other players, just 4 Iowa women's basketball players.
Yep, would be 1 of 4.
1 of 4. Okay, so there's only 3 at the moment. Okay. Well, looking at these stats for today, Iowa had 2 players in double figures. Caitlin Clark with 26, Monica Sonato 22, Warnock 9, Martin 9, 8 from Marshall, and 4 from a Fulcher and Stolke, 3 from Davis and O'Grady. UNI had 4 players in double figures. Buffelli with 16 leading the Panthers, 15 from McDermott, 11 Green, 10 Finley, 7 from Haitola, and 6 from Wolf and Lauby. So Iowa ended the game with just shooting 43.5% from the field, so definitely not their best shooting percentage game, and just 27.3% from the three-point arc, but a blazing 90.3% from the free throw line, which was extremely important today because they went to the line and shot 31 free throws, which is a lot of free throws, making 28. Caitlin Clark herself had 13 of 14 from the free throw line. Iowa didn't figure out a way to win the rebounding war, but they did win the game. Iowa had 35 rebounds as a team, 42 for UNI. Caitlin Clark led the way for the Hawkeyes with 8 rebounds, 6 rebounds coming from Monica Sonano. For UNI, leading rebounder was Wolf, and Buffelli and Gable each having 7. Iowa ended today with 21 assists, 7 coming from Clark and 6 coming from Warnock. And UNI ended with just 9 assists. So definitely not a game where they were scoring a lot off the pass.
Yeah, UNI 9 assists, 20 turnovers. Hawkeyes basically reversed that 21 assists to 11 turnovers, rebounding 42-35. UNI won that category in 14 offensive rebounds, but shot 30 three-pointers, and Iowa shot 22. As we've talked about a lot of times, long rebounds come off different angles, so it makes it a little bit tougher, but I'm sure Coach Bluder will talk about that here in the next couple days.
Oh, yeah. And it'll be something that they're constantly working on. I think rebounding is something where it's really easy. You have one good rebounding game, and then the next game, woof, not the best. So it's always refocusing on it.
That's a look at the post-game statistics. We'll be back with more post-game from Carver Hawkeye Arena after Iowa defeats UNI 88-74. UNI led after one 19-18. Hawkeyes had the advantage at the half 46-39. And then Iowa really behind the free throw line in the third quarter. Outscored UNI 23-17 and then 19-18 in the fourth. You go to that third quarter, Iowa 13 of 14 from the free throw line at 92.9%. 5 out of 14 from the floor, 0 for 4 from 3. So that's where the advantage really happened in that third quarter. But UNI, credit to the Panthers, did not go away, played well, and midway through the third quarter could have made this really interesting had they been able to get a couple of three-pointers to drop. They ended up 8 of 30 from 3 at 26.7%, and they're certainly above that for the season. But Hawkeyes did a good job defensively as well. We'll be back courtside, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Iowa 88, UNI Panthers 74. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
The holidays are for making memories, and Honda can help you make them. Whether it's hauling presents in a capable Ridgeline, going sledding in an adventurous Pilot, or traveling in a rugged Passport or CR-V. Make memories during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer.
New Hondas are arriving daily at your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
See dealer for financing details.
Time to redo this basement?
Yeah. A home gym, movie theater, model train utopia.
Or yoga studio?
I'm flexible-ish.
Great. I'll just use the U.S. Bank mobile app so we can plan it out.
Which way are you leaning? Setting a savings goal or applying for a home improvement loan?
I say we look at both options, right here in the app.
Budget for a really good home gym. We deserve it.
Noted.
Help for today, planning for tomorrow. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender member FDIC.
When you're in the eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, the Jill Armstrong team, Wisconsin Realty, the area's premier realtor, and Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. Jill Armstrong and her team strive to make every buyer and seller at ease with the real estate process. Contact the Jill Armstrong team, Wisconsin Realty, for all of your real estate needs. Call 319-631-5455.
You probably know that a natural gas leak smells like rotten eggs, but what does a gas leak look or sound like? If you hear a whooshing or hissing sound, see dirt, dust, or water spraying from an area, or you get dizzy or queasy, leave the area immediately, then call 1-800-595-5325 once you're safely away. See MidAmericanEnergy.com for more safety tips.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
Well, December bragging rights for the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking care of Northern Iowa today in Iowa City, 88-74, sweep the in-state games. And assistant coach Raina Harmon joins me courtside, and it wasn't easy. You go back to that Drake game, overtime, and then, of course, Iowa State, even though the Hawkeyes got that taken care of in the fourth quarter, and then the Panthers wouldn't go away today.
No, I mean, that's those in-state games, right? And I think you look at it, right, and so, you know, we have that type of performance versus Iowa State, but everybody in the country knows what that game's about, right? Well, you look at the Drake and the UNI games, and those kids, they come in with an extra chip on their shoulders, right? They're looking to take down the Power 5 teams. You know, they have friends that they played AAU with on this team, and so we had no doubt that they would come in here and give us their best shot.
But I think Iowa countered and played hard as well at both ends of the court and got to the free throw line, which was really a key. And talking to Coach Bluter before the game, you thought that could draw some fouls against UNI.
Yeah, and I thought we did a great job doing that. I mean, we drew 25, fouls, getting to the line 31 times, which was huge for us. But I think, that first quarter, as it's back and forth, and we went into the quarter down, and so then we had to regroup and like, hey, they're for real. We got to step on the gas a little bit. And I thought we did that for the most part in the second quarter. Kind of took it easy a little bit in the third, but then, put that zone together in the fourth, was able to come up with a few steals, draw some fouls down the stretch. I think we were in the bonus in the third quarter, like 7 minutes. So to be able to get to the free throw line, you even look at somebody like Monica Sonano, who typically shoots a better field goal percentage than she did from the floor, but still get it into her, because even if she can't hit it, her field goals, then at least, she can get to the free throw line, and she did so, going 10 for 11 from the free throw line.
Yeah, 13 of 14 in the third quarter alone from the free throw line. That'll take care of anything, won't it?
Yeah, that's right. And I mean, that's the thing with Monica. Like sometimes we can get a little shot happy. And you see, we only shot 27% from the three. It's like, let's go in. This kid has been steady, for her career here. So let's go in. We have one of the best posts in the country. And again, her shots weren't falling, but I thought she did took advantage of getting to the free throw line.
What else did you like today?
Again, our defense down the stretch against the zone, right? And so it slowed them down. You think about, them coming down in transition, like right at us. We would score quick, and they would come down in the first half and just take it right at us. So I thought when we went into the zone, we moved hard. We were able to bump and get to the corners, cover the corners. I thought we followed our game plan well. Whenever they would throw the ball into the high post there in the fourth, it usually ended up with us, getting a steal and converting on the other end. So I really like our attention down the stretch to our defensive end of the floor.
And, of course, finals week now in the rearview mirror, and can concentrate on basketball. But, yeah, you remember as a student, it was always kind of a stressful week.
It is a stressful week. I mean, both teams, we've had a long week off. We're going against the guys. Things get chippy there because the guys aren't necessarily pretending to be another team last Monday, right? And so they're out in the passing lanes. They want to dunk. They can't dunk in practice, but they're going at a little bit each other. And so it was good when we could finally turn the page, during the midweek to another opponent. But I think, we have another game that's coming up, and that's been, unfortunately, but fortunately, we have some experiences with this veteran team that we can always lean back to, right? So we came into the season talking about Creighton. Well, we all know what happened versus IUPUI last year, and, we can't get ready for Santa to come. The Grinch might show up. So we just, we take care of our business in this upcoming game with Dartmouth, and we can have a happy holidays.
Yeah, you got to at least wait till 4 o'clock on Wednesday, right?
That's right. That's right. So I think we'll come in prepared. They're getting ready for it. We'll be ready to get after it again tomorrow.
All right, Raina, appreciate your time. And enjoy this one, huh? Not easy.
Hey, well, we'll take it. State champs. We beat everybody in state, and that was a goal of ours coming into the season, so we can check that one off.
Yeah, that's no doubt about it. That's important, especially when you have November and December games. It's such a rarity that games like that take place when you have 4 Division I teams in a state, and they all play each other. Good competition.
Great competition.
It feels good to get that.
Yeah, absolutely. So state champs and go Hawks.
That's right. Raina, appreciate it, as always. Assistant coach Raina Harmon and her thoughts on the Hawkeyes' victory on this Sunday afternoon at 88-74 over the Northern Iowa Panthers. 26 for Caitlin Clark, 22 for Monica Sonano. But the story was at the free throw line. Iowa 28 of 31, over 90%, and UNI 12 out of 16. That was the difference in this afternoon's ball game. We'll be back with more post-game from Carver Hawkeye Arena as we wrap up Iowa's 9th victory of the year, 88-74 over the Panthers. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Oak Knoll, our mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served Iowa City for more than 55 years. Our team helps residents create home by living our values of caring, respect, enthusiasm, awareness, teamwork, and encouragement. If you're looking at retirement options, visit our website at oaknall.com. We want you to lead life your way. Go Hawks.
Okay, close your eyes and imagine.
Well, unless you're driving.
Yes, imagine you bought a scratch ticket from the Iowa Lottery.
Or someone gave you one.
Yes, right. And you scratch, and you've won.
One big.
Yes, in fact, there are 13 holiday games with big cash prizes. And if you don't win, play it again. You can still win up to $100,000 in the VIP club.
But you have to enter and see rules and complete details at ialottery.com/VIP.
Yes, thank you.
At Mid-American Energy, we want to help keep you safe around power lines and electrical equipment. Always assume a power line is energized, even if it's on the ground. To avoid the risk of an accidental shock or electrocution, avoid touching a power line with anything. And when you see high voltage warnings on transformers and substations, stay away. We care about you and your safety. Get more tips at midamericanenergy.com.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its 4th year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hawks over the Panthers, 88-74. Iowa led for 29 minutes and 45 seconds. UNI for 7:33. Panthers did have a lead of 5 with 9:13 left to go in the second. Hawkeyes' big lead was 14 with 1:27 left to go in the fourth. Iowa did have a big 11-0 run midway through the second quarter, and UNI had a run of 6 late in the second quarter as well. Before we head to the locker room, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Women's Basketball. (88-74) Iowa over UNI. Let's head to the locker room, and Jamie Kavi-Lang with Coach Bluter.
Thanks, Rob. State champs. How's everyone feeling about that?
Well, it's a great, when you look at how good the basketball is in our state, it's really hard to be state champs. And so I'm proud of this group going 3-0 this year, defeating Drake, Iowa State, and UNI today.
Going into this game, we were talking about a lot of people might overlook a UNI, but your team didn't appear to overlook UNI at all. Did you think your players were pretty focused?
I think they are. I think we were a little flat, but we kind of practiced that way this week just because I think finals and all that stuff. I don't know. I thought we'd have a little bit more energy out there today, and I think, I think we got a little bit more of the second half of the game, especially the third quarter. I thought we played with a little bit more energy, but UNI is a good team. They're going to do well in the Valley. Thankfully, we got to the free throw line a bunch, and we scored really well. We shot 90% from the free throw line, shooting 31 free throws, and it really was 2 people. It was Monica going 10 for 11 and Caitlin going 13 for 14. So those guys drew a lot of fouls and then made them pay at the free throw line.
So when your team isn't shooting well, this wasn't your best shooting game, what do you do to try to spur your team, or what do the players talk about to try to get themselves going in other ways?
Well, we talk about getting the ball inside because Monica is typically so good, and she missed a lot of shots today that she usually doesn't miss. So that wasn't as good as it usually is, but on the other hand, we want to look to drive. We want to create fouls, and that's what we were able to do. If you're not hitting your shots, you want to get to the free throw line, and we did that really well tonight.
So you get to start looking ahead. You have one more game before a little bit of another break against Dartmouth. Anything you know about Dartmouth? And it's an afternoon game. It's kind of an odd time.
It's an odd time, 2 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon. The reason is the men have a game that night, so they're scheduled to play in Carver. So 2 o'clock game. We hope we get some people here because I know that's a tough time for people, but hopefully they'll be on vacation, and so they can come here and spend a day with your kids, 2 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon.
And how was it playing in front of all those Girl Scouts, a huge crowd today? What's that like, just having so many people out there?
Well, I just wanted to give them a little bit more to cheer about, but, thank you for coming out today. Boy, almost 14,000 people here in Carver. Amazing. Again, we keep saying it, we have the best fans in America. The energy you bring us is amazing, so thank you so much for supporting this team, and come on back on Wednesday at 2 o'clock.
All right, thanks, Coach. Great win. And now here with Kate Martin. Oh my gosh, I was so worried about you. Everyone on the planet was. How are you?
I'm good. I really am good. I think it was a little bit of scare. Went to worst case scenario. I think it was a scare for everyone, including myself, but I'm just really happy that it was just a bone bruise, and I'm feeling really good, and I'm just excited for the rest of the season.
So did you feel like a next level of playing today? Because did you go through those moments where you're like, I'm a little nervous about what's going to happen in the future? So did you feel even more grateful?
I definitely have been feeling a lot more grateful these last few practices, and definitely for the rest of the season. I definitely thought my season was over after last game, and so knowing that I get to play the rest of the season, I'm not going to take it for granted. So I definitely feel lucky to be out there.
And then, look, the last thing, you guys are the state champs.
Yeah.
State champs, man. How you feeling?
We're feeling really good. That's one of our goals every single year is to be state champs, and it's a big deal here in Iowa. And those are 3 really good teams, Drake, UNI, and Iowa State. And to get 3 wins against them, that's something to be proud of, and we're really happy.
All right. Well, way to go. Anything for those Hawk fans?
Thanks for showing out today. It was a great crowd. And all the Girl Scouts, thanks for coming out. It was great to see everyone, and go Hawks.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jamie, thank you very much. And a great crowd it was. 13,394 watched the Hawkeyes defeat Northern Iowa 88-74. And the point that Coach Bluter made, you got to really look at the box score. Caitlin Clark, 13 of 14 from the free throw line, and Monica Sonano, 10 out of 11 when the team was 28 of 31. 88-74, Hawks over the Panthers. We'll be back and wrap things up from Carver Hawkeye Arena. Our top plays of the game coming up as well. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from their field.
Love a good win. Catching up with friends, saving money at the pump, soaking up the perfect Iowa day, sitting down to a really, really good meal. These are the everyday delights that make us smile. These are the moments that connect us all as Iowans. And these are the wins that, more often than not, start with Iowa's farm families and the crop they're growing. Because when corn grows Iowa, Iowans win. Learn more about how to share your own wins at iowacorn.org/Iowans win.
Running a business is a lot of work. Luckily, I've got a great partner.
Oh, I thank you.
I meant U.S. Bank.
I knew that.
U.S. Bank Business Essentials is a huge help to us.
Totally. Their comprehensive point-of-sale system does it all. Tracks inventory, manages schedules, customizes orders.
Plus all the regular banking stuff.
If only it could make coffee.
Nah, that's your job.
From point of sale to quick loans, we have many ways to make your business boom. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender member FDIC.
Okay, close your eyes and imagine.
Well, unless you're driving.
Yes, imagine you bought a scratch ticket from the Iowa Lottery.
Or someone gave you one.
Yes, right. And you scratch, and you've won.
Won big.
Yes, in fact, there are 13 holiday games with big cash prizes. And if you don't win, play it again. You can still win up to $100,000 in the VIP club.
But you have to enter and see rules and complete details at ialottery.com/VIP.
Yes, thank you.
You probably know that a natural gas leak smells like rotten eggs. But what does a gas leak look or sound like? If you hear a whooshing or hissing sound, see dirt, dust, or water spraying from an area, or you get dizzy or queasy, leave the area immediately. Then call 1-800-595-5325 once you're safely away. See MidAmericanEnergy.com for more safety tips.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
Caitlin Clark ended up with 26, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists, just 2 turnovers. Also had 3 steals. I think that's 5, 4, and 3 in the steals category the last 3 games for Caitlin Clark, and 5 is her career high. Is your small business ready for a big promotion? To support and celebrate small businesses, United Healthcare and Hawkeye Athletics are teaming up for the Spotlight on Small Business Sweepstakes. Winners receive radio promotions, social media recognition, and more. To enter, visit HawkeyeSports.com/UHC. United Healthcare is a proud sponsor of the Iowa Hawkeyes, and Hawkeyes are state champs. Victories over Drake, Iowa State, and UNI. And let's listen in to some of today's top plays. Caitlin at the free throw line. Now backs it out to the top of the key, feeds left side. And the three-pointer is good for McKenna Warnock, her first basket. Timeout UNI as the Hawkeyes go on a 5-0 run and lead at 14-10. Warnock, the floater in the paint right outside the semicircle is good. McKenna Warnock with 5. Working against Sonato. Here's Marshall, right wing. And you know she's just not comfortable with her 3. Clark will fire a three-pointer and knock it down. One dribble, and Clark gets her first three-pointer, has 8. One possession game. Hawks with the ball. Marshall gets it inside to Sonato. She's doubled and will have to bring it out to the right wing. Now to Warnock. Penetrates, kicks it. Baseline jumper to Sonato. No good. And Warnock with the catch and shot in air. Clark across the timeline after the rebound. Gets it back from Marshall. Penetrates the paint. Now kicks it back out to Gabby for 3. Swishes this one left to the top of the key. Here's Clark, gets it into Stolke, layup, good. And that's it for the third quarter. Clark on the left wing, got the pass to Hannah Stolke over on the right block. Now at the top of the key, feeds it right side, Kate Martin for 3, count it.
Yes, Kate Martin.
In rhythm. Kate Martin, a three-pointer, she has 9. Crowd gets into it, 70. Entry from the right wing, now back out to Clark, inside to Sonato, turns and makes a move toward the basket. Right-handed layup, Sonato with 20. And she was the second leading scorer for the Hawkeyes today, ended up with 22. Caitlin Clark led the way with 26. 4 players in double figures for the UNI Panthers, which is not uncommon. A pretty balanced attack. Grace Buffelli had 16 and 7 rebounds. 15 for Maya McDermott. She was terrific, I thought, and had 4 rebounds and 3 assists. Emerson Green with 11 on 5 of 9 shooting, and Cam Finley had 10 on 4 of 10. Hawkeyes 27 of 62 from the floor, 43.5%, 6 of 22 from 3, 27.3. But the big difference, the free throw line, 90.3%, 28 of 31. Panthers 27 of 66, 40.9%, 8 of 30 from 3, and 12 of 16 for 75% from the free throw line. Hawks win it 88-74. Push the record to 9-3. That's 4 in a row now. And the Panthers fall to 5-4. And as Coach Bluter talked about, next up, the final non-conference game of the year against Dartmouth. That is a 2 o'clock start on Wednesday afternoon. So a little matinee during the week. You'll be ready for that.
Yeah, I'm going to be answering emails in the timeouts. So...
So if you disappear, we know where you're at?
I'll just be jotting them down during the timeouts, during the breaks. No, I actually think these games are really fun. So if people can make it to the game, I think it's a really fun one to go to because it is just a little odd. But, yeah, So I think it's worth it. And then you can listen to the radio while doing it.
Right.
Win-win.
And then if you want to hang around for the men's game on Wednesday night, Fran McCaffrey's team will take on Eastern Illinois. So Iowa and Dartmouth, that is our next broadcast on Wednesday afternoon at 2 o'clock. Make sure to join us at Bumps at Finkbine Golf Course for Hawk Talk tomorrow night from 6 until 7, our final show of 2022. Hawk Talk tomorrow night on the Hawkeye Radio Network and also at Bumps, 6 until 7 tomorrow night. And until then, we hope that you enjoy the rest of your weekend after Iowa's 88-74 victory over the UNI Panthers. The Hawks are state champs. For Jamie K.B. Lang, I'm Rob Brooks. Thanks, as always, so much for listening this afternoon as Iowa defeats Northern Iowa. We'll talk to you tomorrow night from Bumps for Hawk Talk at 6 o'clock. Good night from Carver Hawkeye Arena, and this is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Hawkeye Women's Basketball has been brought to you by Authentic Brand, unique Hawkeye apparel at authentic-brand.com. Bud Light, it's for the fans. Honda, to see how Honda crushes the competition, see your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest. HyVee, score big savings at HyVeeDeals.com. Iowa Lottery, be a VIP with the Iowa Lottery. Visit IALottery.com for details. United Healthcare, proud sponsors of Small Business Spotlight. Sign up your small business at HawkeyeSports.com/UHC. And by U.S. Bank, proud to support Iowa basketball. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.